Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. It was the 5th class in our core stability course, and today we layered lightness. So every week we take our in-depth awareness further and further, and it's a great exploration. So last week we went into the breath and we identified the 4 steps. We stayed with them. We focused on moving and on being from pause to pause. There's an inhale, there's a pause, there's an exhale, there's a pause. And at the end of the exhale, there's our energetic center. We have our physical center, the center of gravity, and then we have the energetic center at the end of the exhale. And it's a beautiful place of stillness, of calmness, of awareness. Now, this week, we noticed the beautiful momentum the breath has. We slowed down our physical practice. We backed down from maximum intensity to a place that allows us to keep the body aligned, to keep the body active, to keep the body toned, but at the same time, to be with our breath. And it's a big thing to do. Like, you might think, oh, it's so easy. I know that I'm breathing. How aware are you of the qualities of the breath? How aware are you of the steps in the breath? How aware are you where the breath starts, the momentum that it has, the steady flow, and then the soft, gentle finish? Are you carried away with it, rushed, or are you mindfully slowing it down so that you notice its beautiful transition? So we need to allow the body to stay engaged, to stay active, but not to take over. So that's our task in the physical posture. To go to a place where we are exploring the strength, where we are tapping into the stability, the mobility, the flexibility of our joints, but we're keeping the breath open and we're keeping that beautiful awareness, that beautiful presence in the breath. That's where the lightness is. And it's a feature, it's a quality that we have within every breath. We breathe 20,000 times a day. How aware are we of the lightness in each of them? And it doesn't have to be a long, deep breath. It has to be a slow breath. That's all it takes. Slow down. And in that beautiful slowing down, we notice, just like a slow-mo video, all that beautiful wave of the breath coming up and then bringing ourselves down to the energetic center. And then there's another inhale, just like a surfer, and then an exhale bringing us to the center. And it's a beautiful feeling of really surfing up high, that life force, and then drawing inwards. It's fantastic, really. It's an exhilarating sensation. It's the power of the lightness in our breath. On the mat, it makes physical practice effortless. It's that effortlessness in the breath that just seeps into the body. And of course, at some point you might be feeling like, oh my God, my thighs or my arms, my hands, my wrists are calling me. Yes, that might happen. But the energy that you're tapping into is endless. You are moving, you're practicing from the inside out. Your effort is energetic rather than physical. So you're powered endlessly, and you keep going and going and going. And it's a beautiful, beautiful practice. At the beginning of the day, you start your day really up high, very high frequency. At the end of the day, it's a great time to draw back in, to meditate, recalibrate everything, leave everything that doesn't serve you anymore, and just be with yourself. Be with those beautiful waves of life force in yourself. Gorgeous feeling. So that's on the mat. Off the mat, last week we talked about the importance of coming into the pauses, gliding into the pauses after the in-breath and after the out-breath. and how it brings us into that point of perspective, of presence, of awareness, how it gives us that presence of being. It connects us to that presence of being, and it's our being that guides our doing. We don't have to pay attention to anything. The body is doing it right. And in real life, again, it's that perspective, that clarity, that awareness. Now, when we layer lightness into it, it's a light perspective. It's a light presence. So a light presence can be a strong, powerful presence, but it won't threaten anyone. You know, it's a wonderful presence to have. You can be powerful, you can be strong, you can be aligned, grounded, and you bring that lightness into it. There's a constant uplifting sensation to your presence. And speaking, working, doing things from that light presence is just, it's very composed. It's, again, I'm going to use the word aware. It's very, because I want to avoid the word in control, you know, but you are, by being aware of everything, you're in control of everything. You're in control of your reactions. You choose what to engage with. And when you engage with something, you engage with it lightly. So you can have a strong, powerful impact on people, but it will be a light impact on people. So it's a little bit like, again, I'm going to bring back the bird metaphor. It's that feeling of majestic presence. We had the eagle pose. You remember seeing a beautiful eagle or a hawk, a swan, any beautiful majestic bird, a seagull. It's got its own majestic look to it. So there's a feeling of majestic presence. That's hovering, that's flying, that's staying in its body, in its energetic field. It's controlling in a way the unknown. It's gliding into the unknown, into space. So you are tapping into that feeling of feeling majestic within yourself. So it's a gorgeous power, the power of lightness. And the body stays open, the mind stays open. So it gives you again an endless perspective. So wonderful to practice again with you. Join me next time for a deeper and deeper exploration. Let me know how you got on. Any comments you might have, any experiences you might want to share, pop them in the comments below. Thank you.